everybody, Kauki here, back with Gekishin Squadra. Today's video is not going to have any type of structure. I'm not even going to hit it much, really. It's just me kind of rambling on how I finally kind of reached double S and how awful of a journey that was, okay? So, I'm not... Let me just get right into it, right? Damage roll, me reaching that was satisfying. It was a really enjoyable experience, and I did have some issues along the way, but in most cases, I kind of reached it really easily, and I did that in season 0, so it didn't even take me that much time. And yeah, I just kind of reached it through me having MVP 99% of the time. I carried most of the games. That's how I reached S rank, and that was why S rank was such just an easier role for me than tech in general. And let me just say this, after reaching S rank in tech, I can just fully say that I have the biggest amount of respect to those who fully main tech, because oh my god, it is hell on earth, especially if you're playing solo, and I am a solo player. 99% of my games are solo. Only even less than 1% of my games are actually with playing with others. I would say the times I did play with others are either with friends or, maybe in low ranks where I did kind of try out the joining Discord and playing with some randos. But even then, I didn't like doing that, so I just stuck to playing this game solo. So if you're wondering if you can reach higher ranks in solo, yes, you can. However, it's gonna be just much harder than queuing up with people you know or people who are just competent at the game. So keep that in mind. You need communication, and right now in this game, communication is so bad. Right? There's no real way to communicate other than pinging the teammates, and there's a very good amount of times that the teammates are just gonna ignore you pinging. So there's that, right? So my issue with reaching tech in tech is really the journey just showed me how many problems this game has had. And today is just going to be a mini rant on all of the things I just disliked about the journey there. And oh my god, let me just start out with the most obvious one. I hate this garbage right here, okay? Cell Juniors are genuinely ruining games in so many ways. I don't like Divine Draw in general, by the way. My opinion on Divine Draw is controversial, which I think Divine Draw should have 0 place in ranked, because they are ruining the integrity of what a ranked game should be. Okay, it's basically like a coin flip on who gets the most buffs, because some characters are just cracked with some of these buffs. Okay, but I don't really have that big an issue with the others. Some are annoying and whatnot, but this one in specific is genuinely game ruining in so many ways. If you get these games with Cell Juniors, you know it's a coin flip on who just gets the Cell Juniors and wins. If you get these Cell Juniors, you're gonna be ahead of the opponent by so much. The opponent is not gonna just catch up at all. I see so many people that just see the Cell Juniors literally just leave the game without even continuing it, because they don't want to even play the game where Cell Juniors are in it. It's that bad of a Divine Draw. It should be either I think it should be removed completely and replaced with something else. It should be either completely replaced or reworked or something, because right now it's just not fair. The way it works is that it just randomly spawns on a side of either the enemy's team or maybe your own side. It really is just random. Sometimes it just spawns in the middle. There's no real indication on where it will spawn. It just happens randomly. You have to keep your eye out on the map to just clock in that, oh, Cell Juniors is in, I have to get it immediately. It is genuinely such an important thing to do, and if you don't get it, it is over. There's nothing you can do. The opponent will have just a level above you, and most likely you'll die, because even a single level in this game can spell out your death. There's just a big difference between level 4 and 5, especially, right? So you don't want to lose out in game, because this game has a snowball effect where, in MOBAs especially, but this one really has that snowball effect, even without that card, right? If you die, the opponent now will get more XP, more levels, more everything. So there is gonna be a very unlikely chance that you'll actually do a comeback against the opponent because he just won the lane. Even if you try and like push and maybe try and farm anything, you're most likely gonna end up dead because of how much damage the opponent is gonna unload on you. And yeah, if Zeno attacks your tower, there's absolutely nothing you can do to defend it. Because hey, if you like actually try and do something, the opponent is just gonna kill you really quickly and deal with you. So my biggest issue right now is this garbage right here. This should be completely removed or reworked or something. Please, it is making this game 10 times worse than it should be. So this is like the first thing I really don't like about this game. And this is I feel like a common opinion a lot of people have. That, like, my controversial opinion is just please just remove Divine Draw from ranked and just delegate it to quick play. And I know this is not an opinion everybody has, but it's just my opinion. Based on me playing this game so much, I have grown tired of games decided by Divine Draws, especially if an SSJ3 Goku gets this and this garbage. There's absolutely nothing you can do in that situation. You are just dead. Okay, there's some characters that really just get buffed to the amount where you just can't do anything in this game. Especially like SSJ3 Goku's Kamehameha, because A, it really just does a fuck ton of damage and it farms very quickly, meaning you're doing damage to the opponent and you're farming at the same time. It's not a fair ability to be faced with. If you don't have a SSJ3 Goku on your team when Superstar is on, there's nothing you can do in this game. You have lost the game. And let me just like actually show you the battle history right now. So this is like the last games where I kind of just tried my best to lock in and reach the rank, right? I'm mainly like a Frieza main, so I just want you to notice like one pattern of these games. There is absolutely zero way you'll have a high ranked game be played with at least 0 Gokus. One of the Gokus has to be present, okay? This is game number 1. And by the way, I have forgotten the game, so I'm not even sure. But let's just see it together, right? There you go. Bullshit, right? We have both Gokus on both sides of the team. There you go. And now, yep, you have Goku. You cannot play this game without Goku. Goku is plaguing the game so much that if you don't play with Gokus, there is zero way you'll win the game. And is this bad? I think knowing when a character is imbalanced is if the pick rate for that character is at like 99% of the games. And I again, right now I'm just showing you like a streak of games where there's absolutely no way you'll play a game without at least a singular Goku in your team. I think that's a problem. I think that's a genuinely big problem with the game, because it just shows you that, yeah, this game right now, it has zero balance when it comes to like the best damage dealer in the game. There's absolutely no way you're going to convince me that this right here is okay. Every single high ranked match is plagued with at least one Goku. Like there's no way. Like two, like I said, one Goku. It's at least 2 or more. Okay, it's crazy. I'm just going through the list. I'm actually trying to, bro. Look, just look at this, man. This is 99% of all ranked games in high ranks. You will not have a different combination. This is a problem. This is a huge problem in the game. I know I did say in my like previous tier list that Super Saiyan 3 Goku is the 3rd best character. No, I actually retract it. I think he is easily among the best characters in the game. Him and Super Saiyan 3 Goku really just rival that. I think Super Saiyan 3 Goku has the most bullshit mechanic in the whole game. The fact that is Super Kamehameha with instant transmission is such a ludicrous combo. It should not be in the game. This is awful for anyone playing this game and trying to have any type of fun. I'm talking new players, veteran players, anyone. This is not fun if the experience is repeated continuously. You know what would fix this? One thing that needs to be added is the bans in this game. We don't even have bans. Bans should be like something that is in ranked matches. Every single MOBA has it, okay? Like League of Legends, Dota, every single MOBA has the ban system because they know that character bans are really important in order to balance out things, right? Because in most cases, people will just ban these two, 1 or 3, because like these two are the most obnoxious characters in the whole game. If every game is plagued by them, I'm talking just like S to A rank games, this is a problem, a major issue that needs to be fixed. I'm talking like a really, like, we need a very big patch that nerfs these characters to the fucking ground. I don't care, they need to die out, because right now the meta is that if you don't play Goku, you are gonna lose. And I'm not saying you cannot perform while playing any other characters. It is just very clear that characters like Piccolo or any of these like other DPSs just have zero place in ranked right now. Because if you do play them, there is a very likely chance that you won't be winning these games. You are hindering yourself in a big way. And I don't know, man, it really hurts whenever like a ranked match is just solely focused on, oh, who has the more Gokus on their team? Like, this is a joke. I don't know if we are on the same level. I know I'm repeating a lot of my points, but this is ridiculous. Like, every single game has to have at least one of these or 4 of these, because why not? There's zero variety in high rank games. If you don't pick these characters, you are not winning these games. Look, obviously you can win, okay? I'm not saying you cannot. You can win. However, the chance of you winning is minuscule if you pick other characters in comparison to those 2 characters. It is absurd, okay? Kale is still really good. However, I think the inclusion of Super Saiyan 3 Goku has made Kale a much weaker character because Kale already has low health in the game. And usually it wouldn't really be that big of a problem for Kale, but now because of the instant transmission, it doesn't really matter. You can just teleport to Kale, kill her immediately, she's done with. So there's now like a big counter to Kale. And this is not just to Kale, I'm talking every single character. This fucker right here is the face of the game right now. He is destroying everyone and everything. It is crazy that they've let this dude run rampant for a complete week without emergency nerfing him. Absolutely nuts. Crazy. And yeah, I mean, look, last thing I'm going to be talking about, because I already kind of made this video long, is I hate the Gekishin burst system. The way you destroy towers is actually so obnoxious in this game, because there are so many characters that are like insanely agile, quick, and can literally just, like, I've had a game, we won that game, by the way, where players completely ignore you, the player, and just chip away at the tower, even if they're useless at the game, even if they don't do anything. I've had like a Krillin or even like a Bojack. Bojack has high health. Krillin is just annoying. So what they do is just, they go into the towers, they just chip away at the tower, because that's something that you can do in the game, and you can't really prevent someone from doing that unless you have a way to push them away or stun them, because otherwise they're still gonna get that chip damage in, even if by little, and they can continuously do that until your tower is fully destroyed. That is not something that should be in the game. You should have a way for when, you know, at least the Gekishin burst is there, you need to at least do like 1 second of damage or something to actually be able to destroy towers. Because right now the system is really flawed, and it just makes it so that everyone can just heavy dive the tower, just focus on destroying it without needing to like deal with whoever is protecting it. And that's a bullshit system. Like, what's the point of defending a tower if you can just, if someone can just go in and destroy it, like there's nothing happening on the screen? I don't like that system. It should be reworked, changed. Again, these are all my opinions as someone has played this game a lot. We may not share the same opinions. I completely respect that. I just really want to hear people's opinions on the current state of the game, because right now we have issues with overpowered characters. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is not a regular character that should be in the game. It should be revised, remade, heavily nerfed. I don't know. Something must be done with this character. Hit is not a character I love fighting against at all. He's genuinely one of the most annoying characters that you can ever face in this game. And oh my god, the fact is that his ult is one of the best ults in the game just by like ulting. He doesn't even need to do anything. Him just ulting is enough. And the fact is you get like invisibility with the ability to stun and to deal just a lot more damage. That's just insane. These characters need to be addressed. Please. Like, if I'm predicting some buffs and nerfs to these characters, that's gonna be a whole different video. You know what? I'm not getting into it right now, but for sure, we definitely need a patch for like all of these characters. Because oh my god, just the balance of the game right now is who has more Gokus on the team. That's the winner right there. So, yep. That's really all I have to say for today's video. I know there's absolutely zero structure to the video I'm making right now, but I felt like I needed to do it just to let out all my current emotions and how I feel about the game right now. And I'm hoping people kind of at least resonate with at least one of my points. And even if you don't, I would love to hear your thoughts about the current state of the game and what you would like to see changed or added or anything really. I just would love to hear your thoughts, and that's really all I have to say. So if you like this type of content, you consider subscribing, liking, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.